Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Today we are working on the 2012 BMW 750 Li. So this vehicle has a 8-cylinder, twin-turbo, 4.4 liter motor. Now, if you guys are familiar with this vehicle, they have issues. And the biggest issue is leaking valve stem seals. And basically what happens is the V8, the shape of the motor, they put the valve stem seals pretty much at the bottom, at the hottest point, and over time they dry up, they crack, they shrink, and it starts to seep oil or allow oil to get through those valve stem seals. Now, to repair the car, it is unbelievably expensive. This one has like 75,000 miles, basically under 80,000, maybe 78, somewhere around there. And I'm gonna try an additive. We will be doing an oil change, and then I'm gonna add 2 cans of liquid moly oil smoke stop. It is made in Germany. I actually had to order it from Germany. So in this video, you're gonna see how to do an oil change on this 4.4 liter V8, and we're gonna do a review of this liquid moly stuff. Pretty much the only symptoms I have is maybe every 400 or 500 miles I have to add a little bit of oil. When the car sits for maybe 15-20 minutes, like really extended time, I'll see some blue smoke out of the tailpipes. It doesn't happen often, so I'm thinking and hoping that this is just early stages of this issue, and I'm hoping that this stuff will kind of go through the seals and hopefully maybe help somehow. Because, like I said before, repairing this is very expensive and it's a very tedious job. So as you guys saw, the vehicle is raised, the vehicle is prepped for an oil change. We're gonna get underneath and start draining the oil. What you'll need to get the drain bolt out is an Allen wrench or socket, size 8. The one thing BMW did a really good job with is leaving the drain plug uncovered, and then the filter is right here. There we have it. Oil is nearly done draining, so we are going to clean off the drain plug, install the new washer that came with the new filter kit. Here's our oil filter housing, and I had to use one of my oil filter removal sockets, if you will. I need 2 hands to pull it off. By the way, this kit came through again and again and again. Like once you guys get in there, you'll see there isn't a lot of room to twist the filter. This saved me so much time and so much headache. Now, just like every other BMW and most German cars, we're gonna remove this gasket right here and install the new one. By the way, make sure you guys install the gasket in the right place, because if you don't, it will most likely leak. I went with a Moly, I don't know how to pronounce it, but original BMW filter. There we go. Now put some oil on the gasket around here, and then we could proceed to tightening it. Drain plug is tightened, oil filter is tightened, vehicle is lowered. Time to put oil in this thing. And we need 9.5 quarts of oil. I will probably put 5 quarts of oil, then add 2 cans of the liquid moly, and then put another 4 quarts in it, start it, let the car run, let the computer start reading the measurements and everything else, and then add if it's gonna be necessary. 5 quarts has been poured in. Yeah, we're pouring this gooey stuff in. Let's see if I could catch it. There it goes. So 2 bottles of this stuff is gonna go in. And I use Kirkland oil because it has literally the same certifications as Mobil 1, Castrol, pretty much all those name brand oils, and it's actually a really competitive price, and I've used it before. I've actually been using it for a while. Runs great. Let's start her up. So there's the mileage right there, 79,660. Now we're gonna take a listen, make sure there's no obvious funny sounds, make sure there's no obvious leaks, no active drips of any kind. Looks like oil change is a success. And while I clean up, I'm gonna let the car run, let the computers read, and then we'll check the level after, you know, 5-10 minutes of running. And I'm gonna drive it for a few weeks, and we'll give you an update, I guess, on the progress, if it's burning oil. If it gets worse, if it gets any better, then we're gonna end the video. There we have it, about 5 minutes of running. It measured the oil. We are right at the top, and engine oil level is okay. And I did do the oil change on a hot motor, so I'm sure most, if nearly all, the oil came out. And I poured 9 quarts instead of 9.5, and then 2 bottles, which are 300 milliliters each, of the liquid moly stuff. So yeah, next step is drive in, give you guys an update.
3 weeks later.
So guys, it has been a few weeks, and I just got to the lot. I'm gonna pull up the vehicle info and vehicle status, and I'm gonna give you guys an update, and we're gonna close up this video. We're gonna start with showing you guys this. So this is, you know, we did an oil change, which you guys saw, and I did 361.6 miles if I remember to reset the odometer, which I think I did, and our level is still at the very top. Previously, so I bought this car and I put basically almost 1,000 miles on it total. Before the oil change, I had to add 2 quarts of oil. So if we're measuring, you know, I did 361 miles on this since the oil change, and I didn't have to add any oil. Let's round it. Say I did more or less 600 miles before the oil change, and I had to add 2 quarts. So roughly, let's say between 300 and 350 miles, I had to add a quart. With that logic, by now, it would have been under, and I would have had to add a quart of oil. And clearly, I haven't needed to do that since the oil change, since adding the liquid moly additive. Now, I can't say that it's 100%. That's what fixed the issue or helped minimize the burning of oil on this motor. But you know, when you kind of look at it from a factual perspective, I would have had to add a certain amount of oil by now, and I didn't. So at this point, I will have to say the liquid moly, it works. It helped this motor. Not guaranteeing it's gonna help your motor, because it could be far gone. Like I said, this one, it was just starting to show me, you know, signs. But if you think about it, if it was burning a quart of oil, or I needed to add a quart of oil every 300 to 350 miles, it was burning oil quite a bit. Now, 361 miles later, I didn't add a single ounce of oil since that oil change. So for me, for this BMW, liquid moly worked. It was inexpensive. I think I paid like $16 for 1 bottle. I used 2 bottles. And I think, you know, if I continue driving this car, I will do it every 2-3 oil changes, just add liquid moly, so it continues to kind of maintain this status. As for this video, guys, this is gonna be it. Hopefully you found it helpful. Hopefully this helps you if you have a similar issue where your BMW with a V8, X5, 7 Series, 5 Series, if they're burning oil, try liquid moly. It helped me. It could potentially help you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video.